Hello everybody, Accureye here, and welcome back to another Accureye Talks video. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a Let's Talk on the last, I believe, the last mid to high tier ranking character in the game currently. Now, this is in the game currently, and once again, I do apologize if for any reason you're seeing the Twitch tip cup there. Sometimes I forget when I'm playing the game to turn that off, so I do apologize about that. But anyway, we are here talking about Accureye. So who is, at least in my opinion, the second to last character in the mid to high tier ranking game. Now, I do apologize if for any reason I do repeat a character at any point in time. We are reaching near the end. We are starting to get closer to that point where I just don't quite remember exactly where we left off. Obviously, most of these talks videos are far and in between when I record them, so a lot of times you even though you are seeing them maybe consistently, I am recording these, off and on, off and on when when I get the chance. So usually, some of these talk videos are far and in between where when you may see them go up, or when you may be watching them. So yeah. With that being said, I mean, keep that in mind as we are as we continue to progress through of course the character talks. Now, Accureye is like I've said, a mid to high tier character. And in my opinion, he is a pretty good mid to high tier character. He's interesting to play as. Obviously, I don't have a whole lot of experience with him, so I couldn't tell you exactly what is the best V-Trigger between 1 and 2. But honestly, in my opinion, I feel that V-Trigger 2 is better than V-Trigger 1. Now, you're going to see that my movement is a little bit slower now. And you're probably going to be wondering, Accureye, why are you moving so slow? Why are you starting to play? Why are you not pulling off moves like crazy? And a lot of it is because, of course, I am now using an arcade stick, which means that it's going to be a little more precise space. It's going to take me a little time to make it to where, to where all my moves seem pretty smooth and seamless, if you will. So with that being said, I mean, bear with me as we progress through and continue to, and of course continue to, progress into the future. And I mean, obviously, as Accureye, I don't have a lot of experience with him. I don't use him as my main character, so of course there's also that factor, if you will. And because there's also that factor, obviously, you're going to see me slow down movement, slow down the fight, and of course, it may not seem as quick as it should be, but I will get into that more as we progress into a talk video that will be happening, I think, sometime this week, talking about the differences between, like, arcade stick and of course, controller. I mean, we won't talk about the exact differences between arcade stick and controller, but we will, we will, of course, be telling, I will, of course, be talking in detail about the small, subtle things that happen between using the arcade stick and using the controller, so, yeah. As I said, I think I will be talking about the compatibility and some issues that that happen in when it comes down to controller versus arcade stick, you know. So yeah, with that being said, I mean, you will obviously see some things that, you know, that may seem, you know, sub, or, you know, or like not really exactly on par or whatever. But I mean, you know, bear with me as we of course you know, of course, progress and of course, you know, as I you know, do these things. But Nicoli, obviously very good for making, you know, obviously strong-handed moves, and a very defensive Nicoli can, you know, can pretty much be an asset to your team, to you as a player. Obviously, I mean, Nicoli is not going to have too many moves that I know of. I don't know his combos, because I don't really play him that much, but I do know a defensive Nicoli is very powerful. As you can see here, a defensive Nicoli, or a powerful, you know, or just a Nicoli that tactically plans their moves and whatnot, is pretty good, you know, and they obviously are fairly strong with what they do. Obviously, like I said, I don't know exactly all the moves or combos, so so of course one of the main things you're seeing here is just basically what I figured out while playing and using Nicoli on you know, on arcade stick. In controller, of course, it's a little easier to kind of fake moves and whatnot, and just kind of fake it anyway. But you know, obviously as with an arcade stick, because you have to be very precise on your movement and whatnot, it can be a little difficult to find out what to do. But with that being said, I mean, you know, this is going to be a bit of a shorter video probably than usual. If not, it is going to be a little bit of a shorter video than usual, because like I said, I'm not going to go into the differences or the movesets and whatever with Nicoli. I might do that on a separate day, talking about Sakura, Nicoli, every character, because you know, I would like to give you the official backstory and obviously everything on every character, but you know. But yeah, this has been my talk about where all the characters land on Ranked Battle. So we're going to be focusing mostly on demonstration of the power, you know, of certain characters and whatnot. You know, and obviously the little subtle differences, if you will, that make each character, at least in my opinion, ranked to where they are. Obviously, some characters may differ. This is my opinion on where all the characters land in Ranked Battle, because, you know, obviously everyone has their own thoughts and opinion about every character. Nicoli is obviously not very used, but he is very powerful when given the chance, and if you know how to use him, Nicoli is a very powerful asset to your team, and he can be very powerful for any player who really needs a if you will, kind of one up. But yeah, I mean, with that being said, you know, and you're like I said, the arcade stick makes it to where I have to be a little more precise with my movements. Obviously, you know, with a controller, you can kind of fake it and nobody will notice. But, you know. But, yeah, with that being said, I mean, this has been my, talks and, you know, obviously thoughts about, Nicoli and where he lands for Ranked Battle. Obviously, he is a mid to high tier character. He's very powerful. He can do exactly, you know, what you expect from a mid to high tier character. And I mean, in general, you know, he has a way of just basically changing the field of battle, and and maybe even making it his own in some cases. But with that being said, this is going to be probably the end of the video, the end of my talks. You all have gotten a good idea of Nicoli and his full power. So with that being said, thank you everyone for joining me on this video. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed, hit that bell notification because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everyone for joining me on this video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see what I'm doing live, competitively, usually it'll be some kind of competitive game, some kind of fighting game like this. You can catch me live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I am trying to make a 6-day-a-week schedule eventually, which will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and possibly Sunday. Usually it'll probably be 5 days a week if I'm just feeling a little too tired. But on Monday and Tuesday, of course, if I do this new schedule, it'll be 2 to 3 hours on Monday and Tuesday, and then on Sunday it'll be about 2 to 3 hours show. And Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you'll have me for about 4 to 6 hours, some depending on how I feel. Usually it's 4 hours. Lately it's been close to 4 to 5 hours. But with that being said, thank you everyone for joining me on this video today. I do appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out. And if you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed. I already told you all the rest. If you didn't like it, well, follow me on Twitch and subscribe, hit that bell notification. Thank you everyone for joining me. And until the next one, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.